Life 101, Part 3. If you observe nature, you will find that everything operates in balance and harmony with the force that created it. As new things are born, they abide by and are influenced by the laws of nature, and they live in harmony with these laws. They are perfect and maintain that perfection and balance until they are finished. Mankind is different. We have the ability to think and choose, and therefore we have the ability to rise to our highest vision of ourselves or shroud our perfection in ignorance of our true relationship with the energy that created us. In general, we ignore the non-physical world we cannot see. We give no reverence to the other life that occupies this space with us or the other beings we share this world with. And finally, and most importantly, we hide our own perfection from ourselves. We are born perfect, just as all of nature is born perfect. Yet from birth, we are systematically separated from that perfection under the influence of the prevailing dysfunction of the beings that raised us. Before we have a chance to understand our perfection and our connection to the energy that created us, we are sequestered into a false world of beliefs and reality. This buries our internal truth and masks our true identity, and it's from this skewed and dysfunctional realm that we exercise our ability to use our creative tools to trigger the law of attraction and the law of allowing. It's from this vantage point of misperceived truth we create our reality. Our creative tools of thoughts, words, and actions, and their results are constant. When they are fed dysfunctional input, the results will be the creation of dysfunction in your life. The fundamental problem that faces the world today, the only problem that faces the world today, the only problem that mankind has ever faced is this: the perception of a separation from our Creator, the separation from the energy that gave us life. This results in separation from our true nature. To top it all off is this: you can never be separate from the energy that created you. It's impossible in truth, but it is possible in your mind, because you have the ability to control your beliefs, which create your perceptions, which in turn define your reality. This is where the problem lies, in the human mind, a non-physical or spiritual aspect of you that is subject to influence and wrong teaching, and has the ability to create anything, even if it's false. You do not see or understand your true perfection. You have never been influenced or taught about your fundamental perfection. So it remains outside your beliefs, because the law of allowing will only allow you to perceive what is within your sphere of beliefs. This is mankind's catch-22. Once you lose your natural connection to your source, you will create in ways that do not harmonize with your true nature, and your perception becomes one of separation. From the perception of separation comes belief in separation, which leads to attracting and allowing separation. This is the source of mankind's woes, all of them. There is not one problem in life that cannot be resolved to the satisfaction of all concerned when your true nature of perfection is understood and followed. Mankind lives out of balance in a false world created by false information and false beliefs. Even armed with the laws of nature, the law of attraction and the law of allowing, it's difficult to remove all past influence to uncover your true perfection. But it can be done, And it has been done, because we have the ability to create anything of our choosing, be that separation from or connection to our perfection. To live in harmony with the energy that created you is possible. The current level of your dysfunction will determine the level of difficulty required to understand and live within your true nature of perfection. How does one start? You start from this moment. You must want to return to your true self. And you must educate yourself, for the world and the influences it perpetuates are not always in harmony, and therefore are not always good role models. Your uniqueness demands a personal approach, and you are the only one that can decide what that will be. As daunting and as alone as that may make you feel, it's still the first step to self-awareness. At some point, you must get out of sync with the life you currently believe in order to be able to get in sync with the life of perfection that you truly are. The reason for this is simple. A lot of your current life is based on false perceptions. This transition period may feel uncomfortable at first because you're used to a life that contains only varying degrees of freedom, growth, and joy. And so all your creating has been done from this base of false perception. Once you start to uncover your true nature, the law of attraction will kick in and start bringing you new thoughts and circumstances to choose from, and the path will become easier. The transition will become easier still when you elicit the help of the non-physical aspect of you that has been misinterpreted and misunderstood since childhood. This is your spirit, the part of you that is quiet and will always remain perfect. For many, it's buried so deep within us that most of us had no conscious knowledge or connection with it. It is the real you. You can no more sever the connection with your spirit than you can sever the connection with your Creator. But you can perceive that you have done just that. Even though your spirit has communicated with you since birth, you have totally misunderstood the communication as well as the message. This concludes part 3.